Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to a new episode on the channel. So, as we all know, the Football Manager Winter Update has been released. So, we are going to take a look at some more players, but this time we're going to take a look at some players who have had their attributes taken away from them. Nerfed, I think is the expression. So we'll take a look at 11 players that have been nerfed through the update. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, to please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that notification bell to know when a new video goes up on the channel. And also don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Let's dive into the 11, shall we? And we start with the player that has been nerfed the most in the update, and that is Cristiano Ronaldo. These are the stats that he has before the update. So finishing of 19, heading of 19, penalty taking of 19, natural fitness of 20, determination of 20. Cristiano Ronaldo, we all know he's a very, very good footballer. But what have they done to him in the update? So there's been a distinct drop in certain areas. Pace has gone down, so he's down to 13. Still quite good, but it's gone down to 13. Leadership has dropped to 18. His first touch has dropped to 15. Free kick taking has dropped to 10. And his crossing and dribbling have gone down to 13 and 12. It is quite a downgrade for Cristiano Ronaldo. He's still good, but obviously age is definitely catching up to him. And he is not alone in the Manchester United team of losing some of his attributes. Alex Telles is another one. These are his stats from the original release. The corner taking and crossing of 17, aggression of 16, bravery of 17, work rate 16, penalty taking 18. Physical stats are quite good as well. Let's take a look at what happened. So Alex Telles has seen a huge drop in the work rate department, down from 16 to 12. He has had an improvement in stamina. It's gone up to 15, but his passing has gone down from 13 to 12, and his balance has also gone down from 15 to 14. So it's a little bit of a downgrade, but again, it's another player that has fallen off the pace. Next person for us to take a look at is Danny Ings. Has some very good stats, does Danny? Finishing of 18, off the ball of 16, determination of 18, composure of 17, work rate of 17. These are all his stats in the first release. What's happened in the update? And Danny's another player that's seen his work rate drop from 17 to 15. Finishing has gone down to 17 as well. Still pretty good, obviously, but it has gone down. Stamina has dropped to 14. Off the ball has dropped to 14 as well. And first touch has dropped to 13. So he's lost a bit in the technical department, the mental one and the physical one as well, as Danny Ings has been downgraded slightly. We're on to our third Manchester United player already in Harry Maguire. Obviously very good stats, physical ones very good, mental ones very good, couple of good ones in the technical department for a centre half. Let's have a look and see what happened to him. So he's been really hit in the physical attributes. So natural fitness is down to 17, jumping reach is down to 16, leadership is down to 15, off the ball is down to 7, determination is down to 15, concentration has dropped to 12, composure's dropped to 13, and heading has dropped to 17. There has one that's gone up though, free kick taking has gone up. It's a bit of a positive. Still a very good player, Harry Maguire, but not as good as he was first put out in the game. Next player to take a look at is Hummels. Again, some very good attributes. Lots of great physical ones, mental ones, and technical ones. Let's see what the downgrade has been. So we'll start with one that's gone up, and that is stamina, up from 9 to 10. The pace has dropped to 8 in that regard. Agility and acceleration have also dropped as well. Determination has dropped from 18 to 17. Dribbling has dropped from 12 to 11. So again, it's not a bad downgrade for Mats Hummels, but it is the dissension now as he is getting on in years. Next player for us to take a look at is Milan Pjanic, currently at Besiktas. So these are his stats after the initial release. Good mental stats, not so well in the physical department, but at 5'10 you kind of expect that. Obviously pace you would expect to be a bit higher, but at 31 it is starting to decline. Technical stats, very good, lots of greens there. Let's see what his rating is now. So one you can see straight away, his strength has gone from 11 to 10. Long throws has dropped from 8 to 4, which is a dramatic drop down. Tackling has gone down as well. That's down into single figures as well, as is marking. So his technical stats, although very good in certain areas, have dropped in a couple of others. Next player for us to take a look at is Paco Alcacer at Villarreal currently. Good technical stats, obviously great finisher, good first touch. Mental ones are all right. Physical ones could be better, but again, he is starting to sort of reach his peak and he's starting to go back the other side. Let's see what he's gone down to. So his first touch has dropped 1 down to 15. Pace has dropped from 12 to 11. Agility has gone down, as has acceleration. Work off the ball has gone down as well. He's down to 16 from 17. And his technique has dropped from 13 to 12. So again, it's not a massive change, but it's a change that will probably make you think against signing him. Next player for us to take a look at is Pepe Reina of Lazio. Obviously, Pepe has been around for a very, very long time. For a goalkeeper, obviously, goalkeepers tend to last a little bit longer than the outfield players do. So his goalkeeping stats are pretty good still, to be fair, in certain areas. Mental ones are all right. Physical ones are okay as well. Let's see what happens. So he's seen a drop in certain areas. Free kick taking has dropped from 9 to 7, but penalty taking has gone up from 1 to 6. That's a bit of an improvement. Pace has dropped down to 9. Strength is another one that's dropped. That's gone down to 14, as has his stamina. That's dropped to 13 as well. Concentration has dropped to 10. Decision making, that's dropped down to 12. And he's lost a bit in the goalkeeping areas as well, as reflexes has dropped from 15 to 14. But other than that, still all right for 38. Obviously, if you're going to sign him, he's probably not going to be a first choice keeper these days, but it'd be an able backup. Now we move on to our next player, which is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Obviously, he starts the game at Arsenal. We know where he ends up. We'll have a look at that in a second. Some good physical attributes, good mental ones. Technical ones could be better in certain areas, but you expect marking to be a bit low for a striker. Tackling, obviously, strikers are not known for their tackling either. Let's see what happened to his stats. So one to notice straight away that finishing dropped from 16 to 15. Pace has also gone down from 16 to 15. Acceleration has dropped from 17 to 15. Penalty taking has dropped 1 as well, down to 15. Determination has dropped down to 10 as well, as his stats have come down in certain areas. Obviously now a Barcelona player, 32 years of age. He would still be worth signing, I think, for you, but only as a backup. Next, we'll move on to one of his Barcelona teammates, and that is Samuel Umtiti. 27-year-old French international. Physical attributes are okay. Mental ones are good in certain areas, as are some of the ones in the technical area. Let's see what happened to him. And Samuel is another player that's seen a drop in certain areas. Crossing and dribbling being a big one, down into single figures. Tackling has dropped to 14 as well. Work rate has dropped down to 12. Teamwork has taken a big hit. That's down to 12 as well. Anticipation is down to 15. Composure is down as well, heavily down to 13. But one positive thing, jumping reach has gone up for him, but stamina has dropped dramatically as well. That's down to 12. So he's definitely on the way down, is Samuel Umtiti, and he does need to improve quickly. And we're going to finish this video with possibly the greatest player of all time, Lionel Messi. Obviously, he made the move in the summer from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain. His stats are phenomenal. Finishing, dribbling, passing, technique, flair, determination, decision-making, vision, all high marks. Can't get any better than that. What's happened to him in the update, though? First thing to notice, there are a lot less 20s on the board than what there were. Finishing has dropped a couple down to 18. Passing has dropped 1 to 19. Decision making has also gone down to 19. Composure has dropped 1 to 17. As has anticipation, that's also dropped 1. As has his acceleration and his agility and his balance. So Lionel Messi is on the way down. Obviously, he is still a superstar. He is still worth buying if you have the money to do it. but unfortunately his powers are starting to wane. And there we are. There's 11 players that have had a drop in their attributes following the winter update for Football Manager 2022. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the players that have lost their attributes. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, to please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.